The person I'm speaking about was
prettier.
No. You don't have to say that. I mean, I'm feeling exposed enough lying here in this nightgown, and it's not exactly warm in here. Is the heat on?
Well, why don't you just put on a pair of pants? I can see your veins, like, there, and there.
Mousy.
Yeah, mousy.
You know, you really shouldn't do that. I know you've been involved in other more trade projects in the past, but that doesn't work here. It just makes you look unprofessional. Okay? Okay. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a woman who looked a lot like her. Well, not exactly like her. The person I'm speaking about.
More fit.
Yes, more fit. And she lived in this small town that was surrounded by mountains, but the mountains weren't really mountains. They were
Tall buildings.
Tall buildings which looked like mountains, and streets which looked like huge crevices in the earth.
That sounds like a city.
Well, yes, and in this city, sounds could kill, and looks could murder.
I'm gonna murder this play.
What?
Our town. Revisited. Everyone gets 30 seconds. We'll go down the line. Your question is, tell us one fact about our town. Start now.
I used to walk my dog in the park, but I wouldn't bring a bag to pick up his droppings, so I'd wait for him to finish going to the bathroom, bend down as if to pick up his poop, tie a knot in my imaginary bag, and walk away.
I remember once I was driving and people were crossing the street and they were crossing wherever they wanted and they weren't using the crosswalk, and I hated when people don't use the crosswalk. So this one day, I was driving down the street and the people weren't crossing on the crosswalk, and then, I mean, I was wondering on my breath that you couldn't believe.
I hit a car in the parking lot last week and drove away.
Once upon a time, there was a small town on a page in a book. There were letters that formed buildings and lives, and people drank and went to bookstores and made love. And they liked drinking and they liked making love, and it wasn't dirty, it was just good, clean fun. And good, clean fun was everywhere. You could just pluck it from the sky or pick it from a tree, and people drank more and made love more, and it seemed like it would never end.
Do you believe that there's a chance that you can be changed by something as timid as a word?
The playwright speaks.
I am going to write a play with no curtain. On the stage, I'm going to place a desk that looks like a barn, but more like a desk. The characters, the actors, they aren't going to play characters. They're just going to play themselves. This is a play about people, not about characters. This is a play which believes that someone can be changed with something as timid as a word. Theater has changed my life. And I hope in some small way we can do that for you, here and now. On the far right-hand side of the stage, my right, stage right, Claire, a narrator, is placing ladders in what will become a home. The ladders are symbols. They are symbols of something else. They're symbols of something much larger. They symbolize your memory. And when you look at those ladders, you see the window, the bed, the door from your bedroom when you were 9 years old. We're going to turn the lights down soon. And remember, anything can happen in the dark.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for coming. Hello. This is where the audience sometimes says hello.
Sometimes they clap.
Don't worry, you don't have to do that now. My name is Claire Kavanaugh, without the UG. Welcome to the Academy of Music. We've been working together on this play for only about 3 weeks, but I promise you there will be very little improvisation. We'll do our best. The play is called Our Town Revisited. It was written by Mitchell Poland and produced and directed by the Ordinary Theater. In it, you will see Kelsey Flynn, Caroline Gart, and many others. The name of the town?
Northampton, Massachusetts.
The name of the town is Northampton, Massachusetts. Northampton is located just above Springfield and the Connecticut state line. Latitude, 42 degrees, 66 minutes. Longitude, 72 degrees, 34 minutes. The first act shows a day in our town, Northampton, Mass. The date is April 18th. The time is 8:45. The screen is beginning to show some light back there. It's beautiful. Well, I better show you how Northampton is situated. Back there where you came in, that's Main Street. To the right, my right, and down the hill, that's the train station. And here, in the theater, is the house where our adventure begins and ends. Remember, no matter what they tell you, life happens without applause.
Everything happening now has happened before. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Okay.
You're on the phone. I can see from over there.
You mean that? You know, that's really weird. You know, just forget about it.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
Well, that must have been a boring conversation.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Why do you always have to understand what's happening?
Oh, I don't. It's just a conversation. It's just words.
Just words. Let's start over.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Normandy
Hold
Bates.
on. Where are we?
Oh, yes, thanks. The situation. The situation must be defined in every well-made play. We're in trouble here, aren't we?
Yes.
It's not too late. It's never too late for an introduction. I know they say the longer you wait, the more awkward it gets.
Can't get more awkward than this.
No, it can't get more awkward than this, can it?
Your zipper?
Is my zipper down?
No. But I thought you might want to check before you really get going.
It's fine. Thanks. Bitch.
Whore.
Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Normandy Biggs. It's sort of a mouthful, so for the rest of the evening, people will refer to me as Normandy or Norm. But if they really want to get your attention, then they'll still use my full name, Normandy Biggs. But that rarely happens. This is Terry and Campo, and she's from Turner's Falls. Her clothes are a bit worn down, and her legs are unshaven, and she cuts her hair looking at her reflection in the bathroom mirror. And she has a bad bruise on her cheek from fall last night. She was sleepwalking during a bad dream. Here, thanks. For you, this is Turner's Falls. Main Street, up that way, and the soda shop over there. But this Turner's Falls, it's not a small town anymore, it's a big city. And as it's a big city, there are some fantastic things here, like museums, fine dining, mass transit. But there's also jealousy, violence, and other horrible things that happen here. So let's start. You go there. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for this.
It's a pleasure.
You hope